Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. So I am sitting here playing with some more stamps and I am making tags. So I thought it would be a great idea to turn on the camera and show you what I'm doing. So let me actually show you what I've done so far, because I was doing kind of like, like prototypes and stuff like that. Basically I have cut out some tags and I wanted to use some more of my stamps from Bonnie to do like altered tags with stamp decorations. So let me show you what I came up with. Let me see. The first one I did, it was a very simple one. I did that and then I used a little tab, the paper tab on top, and then this was a bunch of stamps that came like this, so I decided to use that as a focal point, and I just added some fabric underneath, and there's some vintage ledger in the background. So very simple, very nice. Then I think I did this one. Nope, I did this one next. So I did some more different collaging with two different layers. I have the coffee dyed paper, I have the vintage book page, and then I just did some stamp decorations there, and again with a tab. Then I did another one. I used a smaller tab this time and did some stamps, and then I also did a Tim Holtz piece with over some vintage music paper. And then this is the one I just did, and I was trying to kind of coordinate the colors, so it's kind of like these sort of pinks stamps. I went through and I grabbed a couple that looked pink to me. I mean, maybe it's a salmon color, I don't know, but they're pinkish because I have this fabric that I used to make a little tab on the top, and then I also used to just run down below. Then I said, oh, let me turn on the camera. So I was in the middle of doing this one. I have this fabric here, and I was seeing that maybe this would go with it, that would go with it. I would say that, but I don't want the pink on there. So let me see what else that might go. And maybe even something like that. No, that's too green. Hold on. What am I looking for? Blues and turquoises. Oop, a little one. Okay. So, and then what I did is I started to kind of just find a placement for everything. And it'd be kind of neat actually if I just did some coffee dyed paper right in the background. Even though it's not, okay, this is basically how I want to put it. And of course, gotta use some ink. And I did ink my stamps too, the edges of the papers that they're on, or the envelopes, just because, I like that. So I'm going to do this kind of as a base below. And let's see. And I'm just using my art glitter glue to glue everything down. So, and I'm not really caring too much about placement. I just kind of want to be in the back. And where's my little, oh, I don't know where it is. It's probably under here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Just to squish everything down. Okay, now I know this one I'm going to do up here, and I don't know if I can even, well, I'll ink just a little bit of that. It's funny because I've had these stamps for a while now, but I never thought of like different projects to incorporate them in. And there's so many different little projects you actually can do with stamps. I'm finding that out now by just kind of just playing around with everything. And that's really what you have to do. Sometimes it's just kind of get out what you want to use and start using it. And if you like what you're creating, create more. If you don't like what you're creating, change it. It's very simple. But sometimes I always forget that, you know, sometimes you just gotta go for it. All right, let's see. This one can go maybe like that. Okay. And then this guy here, oh, this is Robert Kennedy. Yep, he's gonna go like that. And all these stamps, they're all different. They're from different countries. They're different time periods. So it's fun. Like, whoa. Oh, good thing it landed this way. Yeah, you don't have to, well, not that you don't have to be, but I'm not worried about, you know, putting all vintage ones together or anything like that. It's just whatever is there is there. And as you can see, I'm right now just color coordinating everything, so. And then of course, when these are in a journal, you can write on the backs of them quite easily. See, so you can still have all the space to write on. Oh, I knew there was a little spot here that I wanted to do a little extra gluing on. All right, so that's the stamps on. Now I'm going to see how I want to do. I think that I'm just gonna cut a little bit off and oops, just sort of gather it up right here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I wanted it bigger. Take the strings off because, you know, we're going to save the strings. And just cut those, cut that, cut that. Okay. So maybe I'm just trying to figure out how to do the top right here. And okay, let's try that. We can always cut it down if we find that it's too long. And I'm sewing, and I'm sorry that you can't see, but I am sewing right here. And I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to use a zigzag for the moment. I think I'm going to have to run another stitch because it's a little bit puffy on the bottom, but I just want to see what that looks like. Yeah, that's really cool looking. I don't know if you can see that. See? But I think I'm going to do like another stitch right here. Just to hold it down, give it a little extra help. Let's take a little look-sees. Yeah, that's better. It's not so bulky at the bottom. All right, so there is that one. And then I'm thinking, let me just see, because on the other one I did put a little something at the bottom. And I do have plenty of fabric. These are actually fabric scraps. And they came, I have a huge box of them. And all different colors, styles, and everything. And believe it or not, well, they were sent to me by my friend Lolly. Thank you, Lolly. Oh gosh, maybe 2 years ago. but they came from one of those rugs, you know, those like rag rugs that look kind of braided, sort of, that you buy them really cheaply. You can get them at like Walmart, you can get them at Five Below. I think even the Dollar Tree for some time had them. But if you actually take them all apart, let me just show you some of the stuff that comes out of it. Believe it or not, this is the stuff that comes out of it. Look at all that. And I completely forgot that I had all this great stuff, you know, that I am not using, and I really need to use it. So, you know what? I'm just gonna put that like that. Okay, sorry, sewing again. Can't see me, but you know what I'm doing. Yeah, so now I'm like trying to look for more projects that I can do using some of these fabrics. Well, I mean, it's fabric, but I want to call them fibers. I don't really know. But yeah, there's just, I have a whole big tote of them that I really want to start using. So, all right, so there it is. And how easy is that? Like, it is super simple. So you have plenty of room to journal on the back, and on the front side, you have a collage of stamps, you know, and you can color coordinate them, or you can do random ones just like this with just different layering and stuff. So definitely just have some fun. And these, actually, believe it or not, the template for this came from a clothing tag. Was it clothing or some sort of, you know, retail tag? And I kept it for a long time, and then I don't know what happened to it, but I ended up making like another copy, not copy, but you know, like a measurement. So this is my kind of like my master copy, and then I use that to cut out more. So I have a bunch of them, and I want to keep playing around with some stamps and the fabrics and see what I come up with. So grab your stamps if you have them, grab some cardstock, cut out some tags, and you know, have fun. I mean, look at this. They're so simple, so fun, and they're going to make great additions to all my journals. So I highly suggest you also give it a try. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.